As easy as wiping the phrase load shading
So
load shedding out of our memory that we could actually get rid of load shedding. That would be amazing.
So y'all, what's your New Year's resolution? Like I just try to kill everything. Like, sorry guys.
Well done. I see what you did there. I see what you did there. Anyway, because it's Throwback Thursday, if you think about the years between 2010 and 2019, they seem to have passed by like within the blink of an eye, quite quickly. Absolutely. So this past decade, I mean, if you think back on it, we had the holy matrimony of the Expresso Frenchies. Yes, they were married. The beginning of the hashtag Black Lives Matter movement. There was the passing of our beloved former president, Nelson Mandela, and challenges like the hashtag Ice Bucket Challenge. And so for this Throwback Thursday, we've decided to take a look at our top 10 randomly selected events that made headlines this past decade.
And we're going to start right off there with the Kardashians. Now, Kim Kardashian and Kris Humphries' 72-day wedding. If you remember, the 20th of August 2011 marked the holy matrimony between Kim Kardashian and, like I said, Kris Humphries. They divorced just 72 days later. That was like the shortest marriage in... I don't know if it is actually, but like globally, like on the celebrity stardom. 72 days.
Quite weird that people still refer to it these days, though. Anyway, at number 2, randomly selected, as I said, Solange Knowles punching Jay-Z in an elevator on the 12th of May, 2014. You remember that footage that we saw? This is at a Met Gala after party. Things went down. She just, I don't think she just punched him. Like, shoes flew, a heel to the chest. It was hectic. She was...
But then afterwards, it just got swept under
it's like after, when the doors opened, it was like, ding, ding.
Ding, ding. And we just step out. But coming in through stepping out in the third spot is the Al-Qaeda leader was killed by U.S. Special Forces during a raid in Pakistan. I don't know if you remember this. He was allegedly responsible for planning the 2001 terror attacks on the World Trade Center Twin Towers in New York City. So
killing of Osama Bin Laden, 2011. Wow. Who will forget this? Remember the Fire Festival? Yeah, it didn't happen. It was a music festival. This all happened in April of 2017, where thousands of people spent hundreds of dollars for tickets to something called the Fire Festival, and it was supposed to be this luxury music festival in the Bahamas. The festival, however, didn't exist, and festival goers were left stranded on the island for hours with little to no food. There were limited tents. Their mattresses were soaked from the rain. It was absolutely shambolic. Look at some of the scenes from the Fire Festival.
They got so much fire for that.
The mom jokes.
The rudeness. But like, let's just take it back to October 2010. That's when a lot of careers were launched, because that is when Instagram first became relevant.
Wow.
Now, of course, Instagram was launched in October 2010, created by Kevin Systrom and Mike Krieger. And like I said, it launched many careers. Hashtag Instagram models.
Still doing it. It's still doing it right now. Lance Armstrong, remember that name? It might kind of spark up a couple of headlines if you remember, because Lance Armstrong was forced to pay more than $20 million in lawsuits, which included some $10 million in a fraud dispute with the promotions company SCA, following an interview with Oprah where he revealed that he had used EPO in February of 2013. So a man who also got into the headlines for all the wrong reasons, unfortunately.
It's so crazy. It feels like just yesterday that happened, you know what I mean? But who can forget, it was the royal weddings. Oh, it was royal weddings. Now, Prince William and Kate Middleton got married in April 2011. Imagine, with 22.8 million viewers, and then followed by Prince Harry and Meghan Markle in 2018 with a whopping 29.2 million viewers.
Wow.
That wedding, imagine, like on that platform to have your wedding like shown to the whole world, 29.2 million viewers.
Ooh, how many critical eyes do you want to invite to your wedding? All right, also in July of 2011, that saw the release of the very last Harry Potter movie, which was Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2, for all the Harry Potter fans out there. Oh, say goodbye to the last decade of great movies.
And then, coming in up at number 9, the Korean pop star Psy's music video for Gangnam Style.
Oh, yes.
Gangnam Style hit 1 million views on... Yay, there we go.
Greg just triggered you so hard right now.
This is the first time when something went viral.
Yeah, you could say.
Yeah?
You could say, yeah. They reached, what, 1 billion views, right?
1 billion, I thought it was 1 million. 1 billion views.
1 billion.
That is insane.
It's still so cool. So I went to Korea, right, to Seoul, South Korea. Yeah, and there's an actual place, a district called Gangnam. And It was actually just quite weird, kind of walking the streets. I was expecting to see somebody just...
Did you do it, though? Did you do it?
Of course I did.
Yeah, of course you did. Of course you did.
Anyway, also, if you remember, December 21st, 2012, people thought that the world was going to end then because there was an ancient Mayan prophecy that declared that would be the end of days. And for one moment, everyone was like...
There were like songs coming in, there were movies made.
We're all right. We're okay. Okay, no, didn't happen.
Did you put your alarm clock for the next day? Or were you like...
I don't know.
Did you believe? Were you part of
I'm
that?
just like, if it's gonna end, it's gonna end whether you clinch or not.
No.
So rather just live, hey? Breathe, have a cup of coffee, walk the beach, whatever you need to do.
Is that...
That's my philosophy.
That was interesting.
All right, so those are some of the top 10 randomly selected moments from the past decade that made news headlines. Maybe share some of your top stories with us, some things that maybe piqued your interest. Expresso Morning Show, SABC3 is where you can find us online.